who having first taught in words and afterward instructed in deeds. So I write to you many times, the scripture is full of questions. Even things that don't look like questions are really questions. So this is a very scriptural prayer, and this is a question. Having first taught in words and afterward instructed in deed. What question do you think I think of when I read those words? I do all kinds of teaching.
What words and what deeds?
Well, what words and deeds? I talk all the time. I'm talking like crazy right now, right?
Yeah.
My question is, to me, Seraphim, you talk a lot. You talk about stuff all the time. Do you do it also? Because if I just talk about it, but I don't do it, you will discover me to be a fraud eventually, right? If I talk to you about patience, but you come talk to me and I act impatient. Now, maybe I have a bad day and you give me a mulligan for that. But what about if I do it again and again and again? You go, this guy talks about patience, but he's not patient. Why should I listen to him about patience? Or this guy talks to me about trusting God, and the pandemic happens and he's put a mask on and he's wearing rubber gloves and he's dipping his spoons in alcohol, and he's giving me plastic spoons, and he's making me stand on a square of X and what are you going to think about me? You're going to think I'm nuts, right? And you would be right. I didn't do any of those things. So my words matter, but if my words are not backed up by what I do, then, you're not going to believe me. You're not going to believe me. Every parent, unfortunately, has this lament. They say, my kid's turning out to be like me. We say that about ourselves. And because what we're really saying is my bad attributes, like my kid has a bad temper and so do I. My kid's really stubborn and so am I, right? But if you didn't have a bad temper, if you never cuss, if you were always kind, your children will have more of a tendency to have those things happen, right? Because they're seen by your words and by your actions. So we have to pray that God would line up our words with our actions. It's very, very important. So I want you to learn to see questions. See questions in the prayer. That's a question. Even though it's not stated as a question, it's a question for me. It's like, Seraphim, you think you're all that, you talk a lot. Do you also do things that back up what you talk about? All of us have to be like that.